Carmen Denise, I'm a beast, don't talk to me. Do 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 do. Welcome back to my channel. It's iCarmen with another video. And today we're gonna talk about the story of Black Wall Street. Y'all probably like, girl, what happened? You had on the road, blah blah blah. Well, I changed my shirt. But anyway, I wanted to make this video in honor of Black History Month. And this is something I feel like Black people need to take seriously. This is like one of the big detrimental things that happened in Black history. And I also feel like this should be held to the same standpoint as slavery, this specific incident. So, with no further ado, we can get into the video. So, 99 years ago, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Greenwood district, over 30 blocks was destroyed, unfortunately, where people used to be. So, it's this boy, his name Dick Rowland. He's 19 years old, and he a Black guy. So, for his job, he worked as a shoe shiner or whatever. May 30th, 1921. It's going to be 100 years this year. In May, it's going to be 100 years. He entered the Drexel building, and he got on the elevator. And so happened, I don't know what happened or how it happened, he fell and tripped. And it was this white lady, her name was Sarah. She was also on the elevator. And he fell and he like grabbed her or whatever. And she screamed, and it caused the desk clerk to call the police because he heard, well, I don't know if it's a he or her, but they heard her scream or whatever. So we don't know what happened on the elevator. He said he tripped, and we don't, at this point, act like we don't know what Sarah said. But the desk clerk called the police like, oh, he's assaulting her on this elevator. The next day, May 31st, 1921, Rowland, he's arrested by the police for the incident. And then all over the news in Oklahoma, it was like, oh, this nab Negro attacked this white woman on the elevator and blah, blah, blah. The newspaper, they pushed the narrative as if he ripped her clothes off. They like, oh, he ripped her clothes off. He tried to basically rape her. That's what they basically was. Moral of the story, they thought he tried to rape her. And they was pushing this narrative that he tried to rape the lady. So the newspaper writing this article caused an angry white mob to appear outside the courthouse when they was like, oh, we finna sentence him or whatever. It was his hearing. You know how you get arrested, then they end up giving you a court hearing or whatever. So the angry white mob came out, and it started a rumor. Somebody, I don't know who, started a rumor that Rowland got lynched. So with that being said, this caused an uproar in the Black community. So everybody in the community like, oh my God, what the fuck? They lynched him. They didn't even give him a fair trial yet. Mind you, it was a rumor. He was not dead. He was still in the court. But whoever started the rumor, they like, yeah, he got lynched or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So shots were fired. And this led to 12 people being killed. 12. 10 blacks, no. 10 whites and 2 blacks were killed and resulted in this rumor and causing an uproar, and everybody was upset. Now this was the start of the end, and I'm finna tell y'all why. And the next 2 days after the court hearing, it caused racial violence. As anytime like a black boy get killed, or you know how that go. Y'all know how it go. History repeats itself. However, the white people, it took it to a whole nother level. They went into the Black economy, Greenwood district. Now, it's like 30 blocks of a prospering Black neighborhood. Everything you need is at this neighborhood. It's stores, banks, schools. Like, Black people did not need to leave out their economy around this time. Because, you know, nowadays, I live in the hood. And majority of the time, we have to leave our neighborhood to go to good clothing stores. Or like Black people, like the Black community was doing great. The white people, they came, they started fires, they dropped bombs. It was like pure destruction. Like they came over there and like they fuck some shit up. Like, that's all I can say. Like, it's literally, it don't get no deeper. They came over to him in the black communities and they fucked some shit up. Now, this horrible scene caused 300 deaths. That's still not even knowing what happened to the majority of the people. This is not even finding all the bodies. Over 300 people got killed. And over 100 people got injured. After all this chaos, after people didn't get killed, got shot, got burned down, this whole entire community, 35 blocks, y'all. That's not even, I'm not even saying like a small, like 4 corners. No, 35 blocks was burned down, destroyed. Over 300 people was dead. And after all this, September 1921, Sarah wrote a letter to the prosecution and said she didn't want to proceed the case. She wanted to drop the case. She didn't want to go through with it. And the case was dismissed. And it's just like, we've seen this happen so many times in history. And I just feel like this story in particular, because I never really, when I was growing up, I never really dig deep into, oh, why is the community like this? You get what I'm saying? Like, we look and see that. And me personally, I live in Chicago. So when you look and see black neighborhoods compared to any other race neighborhood, it's fucked up. It's plain and simple fucked up. I be going, because I was working in a Hispanic neighborhood. And I've been looking like, damn, look how they shit look compared to ours. And that's really fucked up. Greenwood District was known as the Black Wall Street. Imagine Wall Street getting burnt down like that. And I ended up having a class and they told us we got to write about supporting the cause or whatever. And I wrote about we need to support black businesses, because if we always get our dollar, well, for a fact, the black dollar do not last in the community more than six, it's between like 4 to 6 hours compared to everybody else. Honest, nobody knows what happened on the elevator. Like, to this day, nobody knows. Did he do something to her? And you feel me? But honestly, I don't think he did. Cause the whole he ripped her clothes off thing didn't even happen for real. It's a media. And this gets to my next point about like the Black Lives Matter movement that just happened with the George Floyd and all this. And I'm just been sitting here thinking like, history literally repeats itself. Like during all the looting and stuff, like I'm down for, I feel like nobody get more pro-black than me. I'm so pro-black, it don't fucking make no sense. And I sit to debate pro-blackness with anybody any day, but at some point you got to be fucking honest with yourself. Sitting and destroying your own community don't make no fucking sense. You're not doing nothing but doing the white man a favor. Like, when they was looting downtown, I was like, period. Do what you got to do. Destroy that shit. I didn't care. I was down for the cause. But then it's like, it gets to a point, you got to think about yourself, because who's going to fix? They not finna fix nothing up. A lot of stuff that got looted, guess what? I ain't seen it open since. The Greenwood District was different because the white man came over there and did it. But at this point, y'all doing their fucking job for y'all. Y'all think they want us to have a striving community? No, they do not. So that was that for this video. I honestly want us to start a conversation about how ways we can improve. Booker T. Washington and W.E. Du Bois had a debate whether or not, like, how can black people prosper. And W.E. Du Bois said we need to prosper by itself. We can't find, look, we always looking to the white man for approval. We always want the white man to help us. No, we need to help ourselves. We need to get our own shit and keep our own shit. How y'all mad because one minute y'all want to cry and say we don't have shit, but then at the same time, in the same breath, y'all go destroy the shit we got. Like, that don't make no fucking sense to me. Anyway, thank you for coming to my channel, watch my videos, like, comment, subscribe. Pro-black, period. Peace out.